Welcome back to the Tech Space. This is part 2, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over how to make your view model and how to add that to your config file on CSGO. So what we're going to want to do is go to View Workshop when we have CSGO loaded up, and we're going to want to go to this search bar. Just type in view model and go and or you can click enter or click the search button right there. Now, the first thing you're going to see is Viewmodel generator crash. The same person that made the crosshair generator, and you're going to want to go here and click this plus button that you'll see next to the picture. So once you've done that, you'll see it pop up in your workshop. To get to your workshop, go to play, offline with bots, workshop at the top, and you'll see the workshop maps that you have downloaded. What you're going to do is click on the one that you want to get to. We're doing view model generator, so we're going to click on that, click go, no bots, and let it load up. So it might take a second because it's the first time I've loaded it since I've got my or reloaded my operating system. So basically the same process with the code will happen during this process. So if you were in part 1, you've seen how we did the crosshair and put that into our auto config file. If you haven't seen that, I suggest going back and watching that video if you are missing any of that information. And you'll see how to make the auto config file and basically how that goes. So this is the second version, and we're going over the view model and how to put that code into your auto config file, which in turn will allow you to load that file and load your default options without having to worry about them going back to default every time you restart your game, or just a better way to play. So you can customize your player, your field of view, and everything to your personal want instead of using the defaults, which is what most people use, and most people don't like it. So they end up creating the auto config, which is of course what we're going over now. So if this will load up here, once we get in here, we're gonna see I picked terrorist just because I like using the AK. So I like using the AK to test what my view model I want it to look like. So what we're gonna do first is let me downscale this volume. What we're gonna do is there is positioning of everything about your character. So you can put the gun upward, and that'll make your gun go up. You can go down, and as you can see, I went all the way down, so it put me back all the way up. So of course I don't want to play like that, at least. Next we have left and right, so you can put your gun towards the right, put your gun towards the left. You push these ends, it will do it the max that way. So this is max left, that's max right. This is max down, max up, and this is max forward and max backwards. So you can then go through that, and you can change your field of view as well. I use max field of view, and I use usually the gun all the way forward. And as far as this, keep it usually like medium right here. So this is the view model I like to use. You can also switch it to left hand if you want. And there's also some pre-made ones over here that you can use. So that's basically it. If you make a pre-made one, make sure you do not click on desktop, couch, or classic, because then I'll set it to default again. And lastly, we have the view model movement. So I use default. When you move forward and backward, you can see the character bobs. You can change that, so you can have highest. You can see my character is like moving a lot more when I walk. You can use default, which is just the default. Or you can use lowest, which you can barely tell that your player's moving. Most people use default. Just your preference. You want to feel the players walking or not. And then, of course, when you're done, you can go over here, pick different guns and see how you like your view model. If you don't like it, you can change it. And Actually, I'm going to customize mine a little bit, so I'm going to put mine like this, bring it all the way forward, position it all the way down, put it up a little bit, max field of view, default movement, right hand. I'm going to save it, so you're going to go to show commands, go to this code, copy it just like we did in the last video, open our auto config file, and you're going to go to the bottom, put the 2 slashes like we did up here for the crosshair. We're going to type Viewmodel, and this is just to let you know that this code is for that Viewmodel. Paste it in there, save it, and you're done. So make sure that this file is again in the CSGO. So if you go right click it, go to properties, local files, browse local files, as we did in the last tutorial, CSGO, config, auto config, make sure these settings are the same as these settings. So that's how you make your config file for CSGO. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.